Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, June 16th, and we are at the second last episode of my vinyl dive, at least as part one is concerned. Shout out to my sister for this cool t-shirt. Bonus points if you get the reference. So we're going to hit the last three letters of the alphabet, but we are saving one band for last. First up, XTC. Two of their albums, Drums and Wires. This one was a little bit more of a more traditional rock and roll album from them, hence the name Drums and Wires, wires reference to guitar. And then I also have one that's just an EP. It's mostly For All You Pretty Girls is the one song that's on this one. The thing with XTC is maybe at the time they weren't as well recognized as they sort of are as time's gone by, but they were very influential to a lot of Britpop bands. So I mean, think Blur, Pulp, Oasis, bands like that. Without XTC, a lot of those bands may not exist. Next up is the band X. Of note is member John Doe, who has done a lot of acting as well as some solo albums in the last while. While I was going through his IMDb page, I also noticed that one show he was in was Wizards of Waverly Place. Probably would have been the last show I would have predicted him to be on. Soundtrack to Xanadu. Come on. A second nod to my sister in one episode. I know this is a personal favorite of hers. It's such a cheesy crap movie, but the soundtrack is a lot of fun. It's primarily Olivia Newton-John and Electric Light Orchestra, but it's much fun. Canadian band Zon, who their metal, a little prog influence. I don't love it. It's okay, but a really interesting note is keyboardist Howard Helm. And in his later career, he's done musical work, he's done composing, and he worked with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, while they were in WCW, and the two of them wrote more than 100 of the wrestlers' theme songs. So if you're a wrestling fan like I am, and if you followed along in that mid-90s, the Monday Night Wars, a lot of the wrestlers' theme songs that you heard, the guy from this band was responsible for writing along with Jimmy Hart. Last artist I have is Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Rust Never Sleeps album, and that's what I'm listening to right now. It's not the only Neil Young album I have. There'll be at least one more coming around the bend when I do albums that I've bought new. And the only reason I'm bringing this one up right now is it may look a little bit weird, but I've got a whole bunch of those metal paper clips along the top. Little trick that I have sort of come up with as far as repairing LP sleeves that need a little bit of TLC. So what I'll do is use a thin bead of glue along the edge and then use these clips to get a seal and hold it tight. As I've gone through this collection, I've come across more than a few albums that did need a little bit of repair work, and that's been one part of it. A little bit of tape that solves a lot of the problems. So that's it for today, Tuesday. It's X, Y, and Z, and we will be back tomorrow with one Y band. And it's a little, I won't try not to show you, but that's an awful big chunk of Y. So we'll be back tomorrow with Y. And that will end it. I think I may do my A episode that I should have done more than a month ago, but we will finish off tomorrow with my last Y band. Have a great day, everybody.